Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is having a wonderful start to their October. I know that I sure am. I'm loving the fall weather. I'm loving the leaves on the trees. I'm loving the chillier, cold fall air. It's so crazy to me when I hear that other places are having still like 30 degrees Celsius weather in Canada, because where I live, it's been pretty chilly. Like, it definitely feels like fall. And today's video, I wanted to share with you guys some of my favorites. So I guess you could consider these my September favorites. These are things I've been loving throughout the last couple of weeks to a month or so. A couple of them are new favorites, a couple of them are old favorites. I have everything in here from a little bit of home decor kind of stuff, home goods, to makeup, to of course a couple of perfumes, skincare, candles, shoes. We have everything in today's video, and I'm really excited to share them with you guys. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Alithia, and on this channel I do share a lot of things related to decluttering, organization, a little bit of fashion, a little bit of beauty, self-care, skincare, perfume, luxury, whatever. Pretty much anything that I love to share with you guys on this channel. And I would love if you would consider subscribing if you haven't already. You can also feel free to head over and follow me on Instagram, where I share a lot of similar content and also some other content that doesn't show up here on this channel. And with that out of the way, you guys, let's get started in today's video. Alright, so the first items is actually my bedding. So this is my linen duvet cover set and my throw pillows that I want to share with you guys. So this linen duvet cover set I actually got from Amazon. I will link to this one down below if you guys want. It was kind of like mid-range when it came to pricing. I've wanted linen sheets for a really long time. They just look and feel so luxurious. And I love the look of like beautiful kind of off-white / beige linens in a room. I think it just really elevates the space and makes it look a little bit more luxurious. And it definitely just adds to that kind of whole like hotel feeling when I walk into my room. It's definitely an upgrade from the previous kind of plain, more inexpensive duvet cover set that I have. It seems to be pretty good quality so far. It's holding up really well. I've washed it already, and it just is holding up really well over time so far. The other thing that I love are these throw pillows. These are kind of a newish addition to my room. I got rid of the Euro pillows that used to be on my bed and traded it up for something a little bit more modern, contemporary, and kind of like that beige boucle aesthetic was kind of what I was going for. And I found this super cute knot pillow also on Amazon, which I can also link down below if you guys want. It is the perfect addition to the room. Like, it's this kind of Rosetta knot style, and I wasn't sure how I was going to like it, but I am obsessed with it, and it was actually the perfect thing to get from my bed. And then this other boucle pillow cover, and this is also from Amazon, and it's such a beautiful, pretty, I love the texture that it adds to the top of the bed. I like mixing and matching the different fabrics and having kind of this mixture of like ivory, white, and kind of a light beige. I think it looks really, really nice. And then the other little lumbar pillow in the back with the texture detail on it is actually just from Walmart, and that is kind of my first favorite for the last month, is just my bedding. I've been obsessed with my bedding, loving my bedding, and it was such a nice upgrade for my space. The next item is actually a perfume, and this is L'Eau Papier from Diptyque. I've talked about this perfume already a couple of times on my channel. This is one that actually I wanted to give to my boyfriend because he initially bought it first. I loved it. I got myself a bottle, and then, as I've told you guys before, I had a hard time wearing it because every time I would spray it, it just would remind me of him, which is fine, but I don't really necessarily want to wear my boyfriend's cologne. I feel like I'm wearing his cologne. So I tried to give it to him the other day, and he insisted that I keep it and wear it myself. He just really wanted me to have it and to wear it myself. So I am going to make an effort to wear it and not feel too much like I'm wearing his cologne, although it is nice because it is nice on days I'm missing him or whatever. So I'm really liking this fragrance, you guys. L'Eau Papier is a musky mimosa sesame seed fragrance with an undertone of some woody notes as well. So like the name would imply, it kind of does smell light and airy and a little bit like paper and a little bit like ink in a sense, but not in a bad way at all. It's kind of what you would imagine like if newspaper kind of and flowers and woody notes and musk all came together and made a fragrance. It's what it would be. Kind of very like papery, but in the best way possible. And I absolutely love it. It's like fresh, woody, musky, clean. It's like clean girl aesthetic. Yeah, it's woody without being too woody and perfectly unisex. Anybody can wear it. And it just has the most beautiful trail, you guys, like the most pretty sillage. So I definitely love this perfume and have started to wear this again. And like I said, I'm really trying to make it my own fragrance now. The next item is a self-care or body care item. And this is the Native body wash. And this is in the scent Citrus and Herbal Musk. So I have not purchased purchased the native products before, mostly because although I've been intrigued because I've seen them around, they're so expensive and I just couldn't justify spending like $15 or $20 on a body wash or $20 on a deodorant or anything like that. But they were having a really big sale on the native body washes at my local Shoppers Drug Mart the other day, and I couldn't resist. So I grabbed this one in the citrus herbal musk scent, and I really, really love it, you guys. It's very fresh, very clean. I feel like men or women, anybody in the family could use it, which is kind of why I got it, because I have my kind of go-to more like relaxing vanilla-y type of things in the shower, and when my boyfriend's here and stays over, he doesn't necessarily want to smell like vanilla and orchid. So I got this one thinking that we can all kind of use it. And I really, really like it. It works up to a really nice lather. I was kind of worried that it wouldn't clean well enough because it's touted as like one of those super natural, like all natural products, but I can totally see why people love the native items so far. This is the first native item I've ever used, and I really, really like it. And I love the scent. The next item is a hair care product, and this is a product that took a while to grow on me. This is the Playa Ritual Hair Oil, and this is a very lightweight oil. It's almost like a dry oil. It's not greasy, it's not sticky, it's not heavy. It's perfect for people who have sort of fine hair. I have like fine to medium hair, and I can't use a lot of hair oils. They just weigh my hair down way too much, but I do have really dry ends, and I have a hard time growing my hair long because I do start to get split ends after a while, and just because my hair is so fine. So I really like being able to apply an oil to the tips of my hair kind of in between wash days and also after I blow dry my hair. And this is absolutely beautiful. This is apricot and sunflower oil, and this smells heavenly, you guys, and the dent in the bottle does not lie. I've had this hair oil now for quite a while, but it's only a little bit recently that I've actually started applying it regularly, and it makes a really big difference in how moisturized the ends of my hair are. So I'm trying to grow my hair out right now, and I really think that this stuff helps. It smells lovely. It is really nice to use. It's like a nice thin consistency. Like I said, not too sticky, not too thick. So if you have thinner hair, or not thinner hair, but fine hair like me, and you're looking for a good hair oil, definitely check this out. It also lasts a really long time if you don't wash your hair super frequently. The next item is another home good or home decor piece, and that is this absolutely beautiful boucle ottoman that I got from Amazon. So I have been really loving the look of boucle furniture lately, you guys, and I would love to have like tons of boucle pieces. I think eventually in my home I will. Hopefully it's not like a fad and it's going to go out of style, but I just love it. Like, I'm obsessed with the look. I love how it's kind of that like Sherpa Teddy kind of vibe to it. I love the texture, and I also love this beautiful ivory color. So it was between a few pieces on Amazon. This was the one I ultimately went with, and I think it's just the perfect addition to my room. Also, it makes for beautiful photo opportunities. Literally everything, you guys, looks good with this ottoman. Everything looks good on the ottoman. Everything looks good beside the ottoman, and I just love it. It's also quite substantial, so you can actually use it as a stool if you want. You could put it up in front of like a makeup vanity or a desk, and you could use it as a chair. So yeah, really love this ottoman, you guys. This is one of the nicest things I've purchased from Amazon in a while, and it was also pretty affordable. The next item is a pair of shoes, and these are my Veja Rio Bronco is what I believe they are called. And I have heard people pronounce it both ways, like I've said in another video, Veja and Veja, but I think it's Veja. I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it, so that's what I'm going to go with. So you guys, these shoes, when I saw them on Aritzia, I literally, I took no time at all. I didn't even debate. I didn't even look up reviews. I didn't even think twice. I just added them to cart. They were like a special order, so I didn't know when they were going to come, and they came about a week and a half ago, and I am obsessed with these shoes, you guys. These are the cutest, lifestyle, everyday grab and go sneakers that I have in my entire shoe wardrobe, I think. They are so adorable. I love the kind of ivory and beige combination, and I also love that on the back they have the black Veja lettering. It's just like the perfect contrast, and it looks so chic. I also really like that the bottoms are this kind of almost Lego material, and that they're in this kind of butterscotch color. So yeah, the color combination of these shoes is just amazing. They're super, super comfortable. Just for size reference, I do wear a size 7.5 in the Vejas, and in Nike I am 7.5, and in Adidas I am 6.5. Just to give you guys a little bit of size reference if you're interested in getting a pair of Vejas for yourself. But yeah, I just love them so much. These are one of my new wardrobe obsessions. I just cannot wait to wear these throughout the rest of fall and also going into summer next year. All right, the next item is another perfume for all you guys who are here mostly for the perfume content, and this is by Byredo's De Los Santos. So I mentioned this briefly in kind of a decorate with me video a little while ago and told you I'd do a full review. I haven't gotten around to doing a full review yet. So this fragrance, I'm not gonna lie you guys, I just really wanted a Byredo perfume in my collection. I heard really good things about De Los Santos. I had smelled it like once or twice before, couldn't remember whether I particularly loved or hated it. I just really wanted a Byredo in my collection, and I heard everybody seemed to love this one, gets good compliments. It seems to be like an everyday grab and go. So I just picked up a bottle from Fragrance Buy, got it at a really good deal, and I have grown to absolutely love this fragrance. I've been wearing it a lot lately. This is a 100 ml bottle, and the notes that you have in De Los Santos are sage, mirabelle, orris root, cistus incinus, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, olibanum, musk, and ambroxan. And this perfume is kind of like a woody, like herbal, aromatic, clean, almost mentholy, buttery skin scent, if that makes any sense. So it has this creamy kind of powdery orris, which I really love on the skin. On my skin, at least, the orris really comes through, which is the best part. When you first spray it, it's a little bit too kind of sagey for me. I'll be very honest. Like when I first spray it, I'm like, ooh, that's super sagey. I'm not huge into the scent of sage, but that sage really dissipates as it starts to dry down. And then it just becomes like this perfect sweater weather cashmere scarf, healing woods kind of vibe. It has like this sense of like, I don't know, clearing and cleansing your aura. Maybe I'm just biased because I know there's sage in it, but that's the effect that this perfume has on me. It's just like very calming, relaxing, and kind of a great everyday scent. And believe it or not, it actually has really good longevity. The next item is another hair care product, and this is the Kristen S Blowdry spray. And I'm about halfway to 3/4 of the way through this bottle. I've really been enjoying it. It's very lightweight, and I really like the scent. It kind of smells like sandalwood, and it just smells and feels very luxurious. The packaging is really aesthetic, and I don't really know like if it is better than any other blow-dry spray that I've tried, but I will say that I like that this one is super lightweight. So it's been working really well for me, and I appreciate that there's no like crazy oils or a lot of heaviness added to it, because I've used like blow dry sprays before that were quite heavy. So yeah, I've been really loving this, and I really like a lot of the Kristen S hair care products. The next item is a sunscreen, and this is one I've shared with you guys a few times before. And as you guys know, my holy grail is still my copper tone. I love my copper tone for face, SPF 50, and I love my copper tone SPF 50 for baby, both for my face, because they're so gentle and they're so nice. But this one I've been really enjoying. This is the Etude House Sun Prize Mild Airy Finish, I think is what it's called. And this is SPF 50. It has a PA of 4+ rating. And what I love about this sunscreen is it is totally mineral, doesn't hurt the eyes, doesn't migrate or move around your face. And as you guys can see, it leaves pretty much no cast. Like maybe a tiny like 1 out of 10 cast. It's really, really cosmetically elegant. It works well under makeup, and it's a great sunscreen to throw on for one of those no makeup days where you just kind of want to look fresh and clean and easy, and you're not going to put too much effort in. You just want to slap a sunscreen on your face and go about your business. It has almost like a mattifying effect on the skin, and it dries down to like this powdery satin finish. So this is really one of the most lovely Korean sunscreens I've ever tried, and I will try to link this down below for you guys, but I got mine I think from Stylevana, and I believe you can also get it from Yes Style. The next item is another perfume, and how could I make a video about September favorites without mentioning one of my favorite fall perfumes ever, which is the Kayali Vanilla 28. So this is just one of my favorite perfumes of all time in general. I've loved this perfume for I think about 2 years now, and this is an old bottle. The juice is super old. I love how it's this really dark, rich, like ambery color, and this is a beautiful brown sugar vanilla orchid fragrance. It's got some ambery, deep, woody notes to it as well, but it's also very sugary and very sweet. This is a massive compliment monster. It has good longevity. The longevity actually gets better the older the bottle is, and the vanilla smells better and gets deeper and richer kind of the older the bottle is. So I'm about 3/4 of the way through this bottle. I anticipate that I will be done this bottle of perfume probably, I would say like around Christmas time. I would be surprised if I still have any left by the new year. Now for a little bit of skincare as well. So this is the Sunday Riley CEO Brightening Vitamin C Serum. This is a 15% vitamin C, and it is the THD vitamin C, so the tetrahexadecyl ascorbate, I believe is what it's called. So I've tried numerous vitamin C serums before, you guys, and I'm about half to 3/4 of the way through this bottle. I've been really enjoying it. It is a little bit pricey. My skin tolerates it really well. I find it to be very gentle. It does have a little bit of a citrus kind of a scent, so I'm not a huge fan of that. The other vitamin C's that I've used in the past did not have a fragrance. The other thing that I will say about it is that I kind of do wish it was more of a watery serum as opposed to a cream serum, because I feel like I can't layer as many things on my face when I use thicker products. So because this one is more of a cream, I notice that depending on how many other products I'm using, I might get a little bit of pilling, whereas my previous vitamin C serums were watery and lightweight, so I never got any pilling. Overall though, I'm really enjoying it, you guys. I think that it is making a nice little difference in my skin. Of course, it takes time to see these things, but I do think that it's effective. Once I run out though, will I repurchase? I honestly don't know. I think there's nothing wrong with it. I might repurchase, but I also might just go back to my SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. That's what I've used in the past. I've gone through a couple bottles of CE Ferulic. It's not much more expensive than the Sunday Riley, and it's a watery consistency, and I know that it works. I tolerate it really well. I just love the SkinCeuticals, so I'm really not sure what I'm going to do when I'm done the CEO, but I just wanted to update you guys and tell you that I've really been enjoying it for the most part. So speaking of SkinCeuticals, this is their Discoloration Defense Serum. I have been using this now for a couple months. I'm about halfway through the bottle, maybe even a little bit more than that, and I absolutely love it. I honestly, like, it takes time to see changes in your skin, but this is one product that when I used it, I almost thought that I saw changes like within the first couple weeks, which could have totally been mind over matter. But I love this serum, you guys. Like, this is something I think I will probably always have in my skincare regimen. It's this lightweight, watery consistency like you see here. It doesn't oxidize or go bad like vitamin C does, so you don't have to worry about it like losing its strength or anything like that. One bottle I think probably lasts, I'm gonna say 3 to 4 months, because like I say, I've had this for about 2 months and I'm about halfway through. So this has 3 powerhouse ingredients to help combat dark spots, hyperpigmentation, and skin discoloration, and that is niacinamide, tranexamic acid, and kojic acid. And one thing about SkinCeuticals is I just really trust them. They have a ton of science and research and studies behind their products. They're kind of one of those like holy grail skincare houses that you just feel like you can trust. So this is a little bit more expensive, but like I say, what I like about the SkinCeuticals is it does last a pretty decent amount of time, and it's not one of those products that you get and you have to question, like, is this working? Is this doing anything? Is it worth it? I always feel when I use SkinCeuticals that it's worth it, and when I put it on my skin, I feel like I trust like I'm putting something great on my skin. And that is one of my main concerns with my skin, is helping prevent hyperpigmentation and reduce what I already have. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this one. The next item is a moisturizer, and this is the Sunday Riley Ice Ceramide Moisturizing Cream. I absolutely love this moisturizer, you guys. I've shared this with you a few times already on my channel. It's one that I discovered about a year ago and I keep going back to it. This is my second tub, and I kind of alternate between moisturizers depending on the time of year and what my skin needs. This is just a beautiful, rich, thick consistency. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is so buttery, like thick and rich, and this is a great moisturizer if you have dry skin. It's also great if you live in a dry climate. I've told you before that when I put this on my face, I feel like I'm at the spa. Like, every morning in my bathroom, washing my face, putting on my moisturizer, it makes me feel like I'm having a spa experience, and it's so nice. And skincare is something that's super important to me. It's like that little ritual every day of like something I do for myself that makes me feel really good. So it's really important to me to have skincare that I love, and this moisturizer just is amazing, and the scent is like heaven. If you've never smelled this before, you need to go smell it. Just go to Sephora, pick it up and smell it. It smells like almonds, like cold, beautiful, delicious, creamy winter almonds. It smells so nice. So yeah, absolutely love this, you guys, and this has been the moisturizer I've been really using a lot over the last couple weeks as the weather is getting cooler and a little drier. All right, now we've got a couple of makeup goodies. So the first item is a concealer, and this is the concealer from Gucci. I think it's called the Concentrate Beauty Concentrate something or other concealer. I will link it down below for you guys, and I will also put my shade down below in case you guys are wondering what shade I use. So I was actually color matched at a Sephora, and they finally got me matched to a pretty decent range of shades. The time previous to that, they shade matched me completely wrong. It was literally 6 shades too deep for me. I don't know how that happened, but this time they actually got it right, and I love this concealer, you guys. So first of all, the shade match is great for me. I've had a really hard time in the past finding the perfect tone and shade for my skin. This is one of the best shade matches I've been able to find. The Gucci concealers have a really wide shade range, so I feel like there's something for everybody. I love the coverage. The coverage is bomb. And also the formula is amazing. It's not sticky. It's not thick. It's not drying. I don't know if you guys have used the Tarte Shape Tape. I know a lot of people love that. And I know it's really good coverage and whatever. But for me, it's too heavy. It's too thick. It's too sticky. I don't like it. This is the perfect combination, the perfect mix of good coverage and mattifying and looks fantastic, but also is kind of hydrating, doesn't dry out my skin, isn't sticky. This is one of my new favorite makeup purchases probably of the whole year. Best makeup discovery of the year is probably this concealer. The next makeup item that I have been loving, you guys, this is probably my new favorite blush, maybe the best blush I've ever used. I might even declutter all my other blushes for this one. This is the Gucci blush, and this is in the shade Radiant Pink, which is one of their more lighter shades and one of their more neutral shades. So it's a beautiful corally pink color. And first of all, the packaging is just adorable. I've been wanting to check out the Gucci products for a while, and I was kind of hoping that the products inside would be as good as the packaging on the outside, and this definitely did not disappoint. So this color is the perfect little pop of pink on my cheeks. Also, I love the powder. I love the consistency. I find it really easy to get that kind of perfect application. It's not too pigmented, but it's pigmented enough. Yeah, it's just a beautiful blush. I've really been enjoying it. And if you guys have ever been curious about the Gucci blushes, wondering if they're any good, I think it's worth it. I like this blush better than my Hourglass blush. I like this blush better than my NARS blushes that I've tried. My Milk makeup, yeah, this just is my favorite. I'm able to achieve such a nice blush look with it, better than I have with other blushes. I don't know, could all be in my head. Yeah, definitely recommend checking it out. The next item that I want to share with you guys is actually this blush brush. Now I know I'm going to have trouble saying this. Blush brush. This is the Real Techniques 400 brush, and I really like this for applying the blush. Actually, this is the perfect blush brush. It's fluffy and it doesn't pack on too much product. It allows me to get this really nice kind of light dusting of blush rather than packing a whole bunch onto my cheeks. And I really like that it's kind of a wide brush, so I'm able to get a larger cheek area in one go. So I've kind of been experimenting with different brushes, and I just absolutely love this one for blush. I actually kind of almost want to get one like this for bronzer because I just really like it. It's easy to use, it's fluffy, it's the perfect density. I don't know if that's what it's meant for, is to be used for blush, but I just love it. So if you guys can get your hands on it, it's pretty affordable and it's great. So been loving this blush as well. The next item that I've been loving is actually a foundation, and this is the YSL All Hours foundation. This also has a broad spectrum SPF 30 in it, but that's not why I got it. I got it because, again, I was able to get a pretty good shade match with this foundation, and I really, really like the formula. I like the coverage. I like the finish. It's kind of like a satin, kind of a matte finish. I would say it's got medium to full coverage. It's very buildable. It lasts all day on me, and between this, you guys, this and the concealer and the blush, my skin looks flawless, and with a good finishing powder, of course, which my favorite finishing powder is the Hourglass. Yeah, these 3 products are like a match made in heaven for me personally. So I'll put my shade downstairs in the description box for you guys as well, down below in the description box if you guys are curious. But this is a great shade match for me. I don't know why, but in my bedroom, it was looking kind of pinky. On camera, it's showing up a little bit more like true, in my opinion, to what the color really is. On my skin, on my face, it's actually the perfect shade. It's a little bit lighter. I don't know why it looks so dark against my arm, but it lasts all day. It just looks beautiful. I really, really love it. Have nothing bad to say at all about this foundation. This foundation, I think, is actually going to replace my previous Holy Grail Elizabeth Arden that I was using up until this point. The next item, and this is the last makeup item in today's video, is from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Film Star Bronze and Highlight Duo. So this I had heard great things about, and I really wanted to try it. It was a little bit expensive, and I didn't really know if I needed it because I have other bronzers that I like. I have other contour sticks that I like, and I didn't really know if I needed to try it. But I will be honest, you guys, everything I've tried from Charlotte Tilbury has not disappointed. Like, nothing I've tried from Charlotte Tilbury has ever disappointed. They've become almost instant loves. This is in the fair to medium shade range, and it comes with a bronzer on the left for sculpting and bronzing and a highlight on the right. And what I like about it is a couple things. There's lots of things. Number one, the bronze is not too warm of a bronze. It's a nice cool toned, so you can use it for both contouring and also bronzing. It's not orange, it's not too brown. It's a lovely powder, really easy to apply. The application is beautiful. The finish is beautiful. It's like super finely milled. Another thing I like about it is you can actually use the bronzer just as eyeshadow. So when I go away on the weekend or just for a few days out of town and I don't want to pack my whole makeup bag with me, this is so convenient because you can literally just use the bronzer as eyeshadow and put a little bit in your crease, and it just is like that easy, like quick makeup look, and you don't have to put too much effort or thought into your makeup. So I like that this does kind of like triple duty, literally contour, bronze, and eyeshadow. I guess quadruple duty and highlight all in one. And what I like about the highlighter is that it's a beautiful light champagne color. It looks so beautiful on the skin, you guys. It looks so flawless. It's not too like cool. It doesn't look like a disco ball. It's not like my really, really bright Dior highlighter that I have. It's that perfect like champagne, soft, pretty, effortless, I woke up like this kind of look. So yeah, absolutely love this duo, you guys. And because of this, I was able to actually kick out a couple of other bronzing products from my makeup kit. The next item is a candle, and this is the DW Home White Sage Pumpkin Candle. I'm really proud of myself because usually it takes me forever to go through candles, but I've been making a special point to burn candles lately because what happens is I have them, I don't burn them often enough, and then it takes me like 2 years to get through a candle, and I don't want that to be the case this year. So this one I really love. It's this beautiful, slightly vanilla, little bit herbal and green pumpkin scent. It's perfect for fall. It would even be really good going into winter. And what I really love about this candle is that even though it is a pumpkin fall scent, it's not an orange candle. It can be really hard sometimes to find good like fall home scents that aren't orange. Like, I don't necessarily want things in my house to be orange. You know, I want them to match my decor. I want them to be pretty. And this, of course, goes with my aesthetic and looks beautiful with everything in my home. So I've been enjoying this candle, but I can't lie, I'm really trying to burn through it. Like, I've been lighting it every single day because I really want to crack open my Bath & Body Works candles. But yeah, I've been really liking this one. And the last item in today's video is actually a handbag, and this is my Speedy Nano. So you guys, I have had my heart set on this bag for a really long time. I just thought it was so cute, and what stopped me from wanting to get it initially was the size. I thought that it was going to be way too small. It didn't look like it was going to hold anything. I really like the look of tiny bags, like the micro or like nano handbag kind of trend. I think they're so cute, but I also need a bag to be very functional. And this bag, you guys, actually is very, very functional. It holds way more than you would expect. I can fit literally everything I need to go for a whole day out or an evening out or whatever, with room to spare. I can probably fit just as much in the Speedy Nano as I can in some of my other larger bags. So I really, really love it. It's super cute. It goes with literally everything. Not too expensive when it comes to like in terms of designer handbags. It's actually on the more affordable end of things. And yeah, I've been really loving wearing this lately. This was actually my most worn bag probably in August, September this year. I don't know, it's the perfect little like miniature bag. It's small enough you can wear it for a night out, but it's also functional enough and spacious enough you can also wear it with you during the day. So Totally obsessed. If you guys were ever considering or wondering about the Speedy Nano and whether or not it was a good investment, I say definitely 2 thumbs up. I've been really, really enjoying it. And as you guys can see, there is tons of room left to spare in this bag. I can fit a lot more stuff in there, and I've already got my daily essentials. All right, you guys, so that's it for today's video. Those are all of my, I guess, kind of September favorites, and I'll probably do another favorites video either at the end of October or maybe November, let you know what any of my new favorites are, but I tend to not like cycle through things too quickly. I feel like I'm not going to have anything new to tell you at the end of October, so I'll just do it when I have something new and exciting to share. And I'll also have an empties video coming up for you guys, and yeah, lots more stuff that I have planned for the fall and the winter. So if you are new here and you still haven't subscribed, I would love if you would consider subscribing. Thank you guys for spending the afternoon with me today, and I will see you all very soon in my next one. Bye for now.